Hey, what's going on? It is April 6th and video diary number 5. So today's kind of an early night for me. I actually messed up my back earlier when I was changing, and I'm in a lot of pain right now. So calling it early to watch a movie and maybe get some reading done. Probably reading. But Mondays and Thursdays at the shop are uh, interesting because they're delivery days. So we actually Paul and I are both there all day getting rodent orders together to take to other stores um, so that they can sell to their customers. And aside from that, it was steady. But I actually have a topic today that I want to talk about because it's come up um, a couple of times in the past 24 to 48 hours, and that's in regards to high school. So this video essentially goes out to anybody I went to school with, whether it was high school or college, or I guess it applies to anybody from my past, our past. And so one of the topics was talking about like the glory days of high school and being back with your friends when you were young and playing sports and involved in everything, and how some people don't get out of it. They're still kind of stuck on that mentality back in the day when things were good. The other conversation, and actually this wasn't a conversation, this was a comment that I saw from one of my friends who's a teacher. She was talking to a student, and the student said that they don't. The worst part about what's going on right now is the fact that they no longer have their last 2 months to spend with friends as seniors and having that joint excitement before going on to real life or college or whatever it may be. And so, two high school related topics, but the reason I bring this video up to, I guess, you who are potentially watching that I went to school with, is I think sometimes when we're stuck in the mindset of I wish I could go back to a better day or a better time, or man, things were so much easier back then, I feel like we get stuck in that. And not that it's a bad thing to reminisce, but there's still so much going on, and there's still so much that will happen in our lives that we got to make sure we can get out of that. Like, imagine K through 12, right? That long time frame of kindergarten all the way to senior year of high school. How much time that was? It seems like a long amount of time. We're gonna relive that amount of time another five times, no problem. Like, we're just getting started. I mean, if I graduated with you, we're all in our 30s, you know. I guess there might be someone who's 29 still. Either way, we're just getting started. We're still going to live this entire lifetime another 2 or 3 times. Like, if you wanted to, you could go and start kindergarten and graduate again and again. Like, that's how much time we have. We're so young. So don't get stuck in the rut. And also, one of the things that has happened to me since graduating high school and going through school is this weird anxiety, almost fear that I have of running into people that know me from back then. I'm sure you've done it. There's been a lot of times when I see someone from across the grocery store that I went to school with, and I intentionally go the opposite way, or just like, buy my stuff and leave, just because I don't want to have that conversation. Not that it's a bad conversation or that we even need to have a conversation, but there's that weird like anxiety that maybe they're in a much better place than I am, and they're gonna look down or frown on me, or am I good at, I don't know. I feel like we always compare ourselves to others, and that could be super problematic. So if you're watching this, if we ever had any quarrels or beef or ended on wrong terms, whoever you are, whatever happened between us, like, I have no hard feelings towards anybody, and I'm not gonna judge you whether you're married, divorced, remarried, own a house, don't own a house, broke, poor, rich, whatever it is. Like, there's none of that coming from me. I wish the best for anybody that I've ever interacted with in my life, success, health. Like, if you're making moves to be happy, not at the expense of others, but if you're making moves to be happy and in a good place, that's all I want. So if you're watching this, if we went to school together, if we interacted together in any way, shape, or form, cheering for you guys. So Yeah, hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.